Hey loves, it's Britt, and in this video I'm talking about Venus trine the North Node in Synastry. So when Venus is trine the North Node, it's always going to be sextile to the South Node. So this aspect is both of those aspects. So this is a really nice, gentle, soothing aspect to have in your Synastry. It's not going to produce as much of the wild, loving feelings of like a Venus South node or a Venus North node conjunction. So it's a little bit more chill than that, maybe a bit less noticeable. You might not really feel this. This is like the most dominant thing in your synastry. But when you've interacted with someone for a while and you have this aspect, you'll start to notice some of the really nice things about it. So the Venus person, by just expressing their heart and their love nature, really helps the North Node person or the Node person um, go towards that North Node that they're going towards in this lifetime as a point of destiny or fate. But as they're doing that, they're also harmonizing with that sextile to the South Node. So, what we can find in this synastry is that they have lived similar experiences in life, and this can actually kind of create a feeling of friendship right off the bat because the Venus person feels very unarmed by the node person because they've got that sextile to the South Node, which is like such a strong energy in someone. The South Node is like the karmic pattern, it's an energy that's really strong and natural. It's almost even more noticeable sometimes than the sun or ascendant sign because we're just so dominant in that energy. So the Venus person feels that from the node person, and that feels really, really good. And there's a lot of attraction there. There's a lot of romantic attraction there too. Um, and then with their Venus also trining the North Node, they are also with this flow of energy in the trine helping through their heart, through their love, this person go towards their North Node. So it's a really gentle healing aspect where the node person does not feel threatened by the Venus person, but they do feel helped by them. And they do feel like the Venus person is graceful or beautiful or loving, and they can feel really seen by the Venus person. Like the Venus person is just a classically nice person who understands them. And yeah, they could feel like, even if they're coming from different backgrounds, that somehow there is a thread of love that is similar. And what I mean by that is like, the node person's experiences in life are very similar to the way the Venus person loves. And so they can feel a great harmony here. They can really be able to get along well. Now, you could have other synastry going on that is going to overpower this because this is a trine. It's not having a strong, like I said at the beginning, like this is probably not the first thing you're noticing in your synastry. You're going to notice the difficult stuff first. This is going to come out later in most cases. So yeah, but with that being said, it is still a really nice aspect. The Venus person can feel a lot of pleasure around the node person because it's like the node person's way of being in their South Node is attractive, but also their way of being going towards the North Node is also very attractive. So in both instances, like whether the node person is in their South Node more or in their North Node more, or if they're a bit of both, which usually people are, the Venus person is attracted and feels a natural warmth and affinity towards the node person. And yeah, this is going vice versa. This is an aspect that can kind of show like a little bit of a fan club going on. When you see two people interacting with this aspect, you see that like they build each other up. There's a lot of compliments. There's a lot of like playfulness, even flirtatiousness. And yeah, you can see a lot of like Venus energy coming through in this relationship, but it's like just the right amount for the node person to really actually have the potential to grow towards the north node without feeling threatened, like sometimes we do when someone has a planet conjunct to our north node. Um, Sometimes we can react pretty strongly to them and be not ready for that energy because it's so opposed to our south node, which is like the comfort zone, right? But with this beautiful aspect, you get both. You get the sextile to the south node and the trine to the north node, and that feels really good to the node person and really good to the Venus person. And maybe it doesn't promote as much growth as those harder aspects would. It creates an easeful growth. It's like something that I say in my healing sessions. I think it's something I learned from theta healing during all my theta healing trainings. It's you always want to like download the healing into someone with ease and grace, because you don't want someone to go into like a healing crisis. Well, trines to the north node are kind of like that. It's like bringing in the new energy of the north node, but with ease and grace, and honoring your past experience, your dominant energy of your south node. We're honoring that with a lovely sextile that does have some potency and power, but then we're also trining that north node, which is where we need to go, where we must go, and we know we must go, but it's scary and it's new and it's going to challenge everything we've ever known. This is a really nice aspect to help with the nodal journey. And yeah, there's a lot of romance. If there are other compatibilities showing that this is a love relationship, this is a really nice, loving, kind aspect to have. They really bring out the goodness in each other. They really have a lot of grace with each other, have a lot of compassion for each other. You can really feel seen with this aspect in your synastry. You can feel like someone truly sees you, and that is actually kind of going both ways. So you feel seen, you feel appreciated. There can also be generous feelings as well. You can really see higher qualities of both people coming out with this aspect. If the aspect is a friendship, same thing, a lot of grace for each other, a lot of mutual helping, right? And business relationship, also very excellent. You could see financial things being brought up in this relationship, but the Venus person feels comfortable or likes spending money on the nodal person. So that's a good aspect to see for that. And yeah, we can see the pleasures and the tastes of the Venus person really being brought out by the node person, and they do feel a lot of pleasure in their energy. They can definitely feel like the node person is their type. And there's something about the node person that makes them feel very beautiful as well. This could be a very creative aspect. Artistic abilities could come out, but see, sometimes without the hard aspects, like a trine isn't enough to create beautiful works of art. You want to throw in like a Venus Neptune square or something like that to get those remarkable artworks out, right? But this aspect combined with some other aspects that'll give it some more toughness, this could really bring out an artistic ability in Venus, because they're so inspired by the node person. And then, yeah, the north node person really feels like Venus is just such a nice, like, beautiful, graceful presence who really sees them and helps them become who they are meant to be without force, with ease and grace. So, yeah, I'd love to know your experience of this aspect. If it was like this, if it was not like this, let me know in the comments, you guys. And thank you so much for watching. Keep your requests coming, and I'm adding them all to my list. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, bye, guys.